Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. So here we have an exclusive line CX-5 petrol automatic. This car was registered in the early part of September last year, so it's just over a year old now. I think about a year old, almost 13 months old now. Now, this vehicle is a little bit rare because it's actually done 20,000 miles. Which you may think, oh, that's quite high for a car that's a year old. Yes, but if you're the average TW White's customer who does about 6,000 miles a year, it's going to really even out, and you're going to make that huge upfront saving versus a new or low mileage example. Now, let me tell you about the background of this car. We didn't sell this car from new. Okay, we are hectically buying up CX-5s. Reason being, the current model is on run out. So once they've gone, and we have very few automatics left. So once the autos are gone, there's going to be a replacement CX-5, but not till the summer of next year. So we're going out and we're buying as many of these cars as we can. Okay, and these are tremendous value for money. Now, as I say, I'm not going to, make up sort of a background of this vehicle. I don't really know who the previous owner was. It would have been somebody's company vehicle. I'd imagine it would have been somebody's company car, somebody who does a lot of miles, possibly a Mazda employee or some sort of connection, etc. So that would be the background, but I didn't know them personally, so I'm not going to tell you otherwise. So the car will go through a 101 check, which is a rigorous 101 point check, which it will go through probably today or tomorrow. I've got it booked into the workshop, and you'll get the balance of the warranty. So that's 1 year and 11 months warranty. And this is a current model. So if you were lucky enough to get your hands on one of these, if you did want an exclusive line, which is a great spec, CX-5, this is what you get. So there's no difference between this and a brand new car, hence the reason we're going out there and buying as many as we can. Okay, but I hope you appreciate my transparency. I say, if you've watched any of my other videos, I always give a little background on the car without mentioning names, but we sold him new and we've always serviced it, etc. With this car, I don't know much more. I don't know any of those sort of details. However, what I can say is it's a lovely example and it's tremendous value for money. If it was me personally, I'd always go for a higher mileage car, make that saving when it comes to Mazda, because unlike a lot of the other cars out there, this has still got the 4-cylinder 2-litre engine, which is really robust. And I think if you are looking at cars, do your research, but you'll find that there's a lot of cars out there that have got engines that aren't really fit for purpose and have reliability issues. But you can do your own research with that. I don't like to sort of badmouth manufacturers. Anyway, back to this car. 4-cylinder, 2-litre, so really, really drivable. A massive boot, and a great number plate. PUF, the Magic Dragon springs to mind. Right, look at that boot, all in lovely condition. Yeah, there's nothing sinister in here like half a dog, which a lot of SUVs have, when they've been people's family cars and the dog's been in the back. You've got these 40-20-40 split rear seats with these ingenious levers that allow the seats to fold flat. Okay, you got the auto tailgate, you got reverse sensors, reverse camera, privacy glass, you got diamond cut wheels. Look at that. Oh, lovely. You got diamond cut wheels, you got a centre armrest with the all-important USB chargers. Now, this car has been designed for families, and I know a lot of young families buy these, and I can see why. Look at the opening of the rear door. Now, all this sort of stuff made no sense to me until I was a father. Getting children in and out of child seats is a difficulty on its own, especially if you have to sort of bend over and there's not that big opening. So this makes it dead easy. In fact, you can see where this car has had child seats because you've got the ISOFIX anchorages there. Okay, yeah, amazing that, because a lot of we sell other makes and models, and you've almost got to do acrobatics to get into the cars. You've got your sunroof there, electric seats up front, memory for the driver's seat. You've got the BOSE premium sound system. Okay, now even with all these goodies, they haven't compromised on the quality, the fit and finish of the cars. And for example, we've just taken in part exchange and sold to one of our younger member of staff an A-Class Mercedes, right? I mean, I believe it has a Renault engine. It's not made like I imagine a Mercedes to be made. The fit and finish isn't as good as our cars, and that's one of the main reasons the people part exchanged it. They were a little bit disillusioned with the whole brand. But I say, if you haven't looked at one of these Mazdas, Mazda always made good cars, but the fit and finish and whatnot is now superb. Really is spot on. Okay. Now I'll start the car up there. So there's the mileage, 20,102 miles. All right. You've got a heads-up display. You've got adaptive cruise, auto lights, wipers, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got blind spot monitoring, lane assist, lane departure warning, heated steering wheel, heated seats. I'm going to leave that on, or put that on. And a 6-speed automatic gearbox. And this automatic gearbox is what I would call a proper automatic gearbox, meaning it won't roll back on hills, and it's not jerky. Yeah, it doesn't lunge around like a lot of these do, a lot of modern automatics do. So a really good gearbox. I've never known one to go wrong. I've been in the Mazda game 22 years, which is pretty much half my life, and yeah, reliability absolutely spot on. Okay, reverse camera, all the safety bits and pieces. Let me just run you through. So being a family car, or being a family man now, I am now very safety conscious. Lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, lane assist. I think I've mentioned these, haven't I? Smart city braking. Yeah, so a very good, safe car, well equipped, good looking. Got some nice sort of luxuries. The BOSE stereo is absolutely fantastic. And as I say, going back to the 4-cylinder engine. Oh, by the way, that's just my camera not focusing. If you're the type of person that's going to keep their car a long while, definitely a good option. I say we've had Qashqais, a lot of the Ford range, a lot of the VW range with noisy timing chains and all that sort of stuff, and that's the result of these small little engines that they put in these large cars these days, where Mazda haven't done that. They've made bigger engines but just made them more efficient, and that's very important, efficiency. Okay, now I've mentioned the warranty. We've got fantastic finance facilities. Please do inquire for full T's and C's. And we've got also a fantastic, I'd say a second to none, part exchange facility, because we actually want your part exchange. Regardless of make, model, condition, mileage, MOT status, we want your part exchange. And let's see if we can deliver that seamless, enjoyable buying experience. You've got your sat-nav there as well. A nice widescreen sat-nav, wireless car charger. But of course, with the CarPlay, you can use Google Maps, Waze, etc., etc. All right. So, yeah. Now, we're a 7-day-week business, so we don't mind responding out of hours. So get in touch. Let's see what we can do. All right. We are really here to help. And if you want to give us a call out of hours, leave a voicemail. We'll call you back. We do get notified of the voicemails, and we don't mind calling you back. All right. Or just get in touch via email, live chat, etc., etc. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Please do hit the notification button, because we get our car, the stock changes, well, literally by the hour. All right. And please do subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much again for watching. Bye-bye.